Hi, so recently I picked up an RG34XX, which I'm doing a few reviews and tests on my other channel. I'll leave the links in the description. But for today, I'll do a teardown so we can see what's inside and what the quality is like. So we just get the iFixit kit out. First up, we need to start with a Phillips head screwdriver. So go for one of the larger ones, just remove the screw out the battery cover and then take that off. So I thought the battery would just lift off, but it's stuck in there, so we just need to get a prier and carefully pry it all up. So it's been stuck in there with double-sided tape, but it's going to need to come out anyway to help to remove the shell. So we just prise it up. Feels a little bit of the cover off, but nothing too bad. Now I'm going to have to come with a torque screw, so we'll just go with this one. This is the perfect size. And then we've got 4 screws in the back. So we just take these 4 out. And then we've got another Phillips head screw hidden underneath the battery. Also, don't forget to take the SD card out, so just give that a pop out, slide it out there. And then we just need to adjust the battery so we can feed that through, and then just carefully wiggle off the back cover. So just be very careful, because at the top there is a ribbon cable connecting the front to the back. So feed the battery through, fold it over, and then just disconnect the ribbon cable. Either side will do. Pop that out. We'll disconnect the battery so it won't drop anything and cause any potential shorts. And then we'll have a little look around the back of the board. So there's not much on the back. A couple of resistors, a couple of ribbon cable connections. Got the little buttons along the side. And then a couple of chips, volume button and headphone socket in the corner. The shoulder buttons just peel off, just lift them off. And now we've got a couple of screws in the motherboard. These are all the same size. We take all these out. The side covers just peel off. One more screw there that I missed. And then you just need to take this bit of sticky off very carefully. This is connecting the ribbon cable to the screen. If you pull too hard, you may rip it. So just be carefully lift it off. Get some tweezers to gently release it. And then we just lift up the motherboard and then we can fold it back. There's a few connections at the top. I don't need to disconnect them. And then we'll have a close look at the motherboard, and this is where all the processor and RAM etc. is. You've got all your pads in there, so it looks nice and clean. It looks like a highly polished, professional looking board now, as you'd expect from a quality Ambernick product, which this obviously is. So I'm all happy with that, so we'll start putting it back together. So we'll just pop it back down into place. We just need to get the tweezers underneath to position this ribbon cable. It just needs to feed through. So pop that in. And then we can put all our screws back in. So they all go back in to the same holes. Don't over tighten them, because there's a chance that you will strip the threads on an item like this. Then I just flip it over, make sure all the buttons are pressing okay. Make sure it's all fitted in correctly, which it is. Then we'll reconnect this ribbon cable. Make sure you fold the tab over and then put the sticky tape back over it to keep it secure. The shoulder buttons go back in, the right one first. We'll put this side bumper on as well. And then the left one, it just feeds on over the pin. Pops in, clicks in nice. Just make sure that all the buttons on the top and the sides are still clicking, that it's all lined up, which it is. And then we can line up the rear shell, put the ribbon cable in, put the tab across. Reconnect the battery now, just slide that in, clip it in, feed it through the hole, and then just make sure you line the back cover up as best as you can. Normally the 2 shoulder buttons are not quite lined up. That's what the issue was here for me. So just give it a gentle wiggle, make sure the buttons are on properly. You don't need to force it, it'll all click in nice and easy. If you're starting to force it, then something's not in right, so start again. That's all good. We can fold the battery over into place and then push it down. But before we do that, just pop in the last screw, then we can put the battery in. That all looks good. Put the 4 torque screws back into the back. Again, don't over tighten them, just give them a good strength. Battery cover on, Phillips screwdriver, pop that screw back in. And then we're all done. SD card goes back in, push it right in, hold the power button down for a couple of seconds, power light comes on, amber next screen, and we're still working, we haven't broken it. And then give it a couple of seconds, let it boot up. So hopefully that helps if you ever need to strip one of these down. It's a nice simple item, there's only one ribbon cable connected to the back, so you just need to be careful when separating the shells. But other than that, there's not much to it. Any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, please like, comment and subscribe.